All right. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Levi Pell. Please like and subscribe. All right. Cool. Um, all right, so it's morning time and all right, cool. So I had to put the phone on vibrate just in case somebody calls, you know what I mean? So it doesn't interrupt. All right, so what's going on right now is this. The guy who wanted the shirt originally, um, where is it? I don't think I have it, but I did a YouTube on the shirt this guy wanted. It's more like a left wing, right wing. It's not conservative. It's not Republican or Democrat. He just wanted to be like neutral or something like that. So I prepped the artwork, got everything set, and I did it for him. Um, so today, basically, what we're doing, he did like a little bit of edit. Use in the back. Usually, I just put the image of the guy, whatever, and then after that, I I just put it on the shirt with the rest of the other images. But the front usually has nothing. So he wanted to have like a 45 in the front. And after the 45 in the front, he wanted also to change like the hashtags. So I did all that. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. But for now, I got this. It's I'm about to get it cut in pretty soon. But in the meantime, let me show you what I've already done so you can get a chance to see it. All right, cool. All right, so right next to my menorah and menorah, menorah. Oh, yeah, right next to my seven Kindle menorah. Um, Keynote. If you have a menorah, it should always be seven Kindle. That's Revelation 1 verse 13. Christ had seven candles. Uh, anyways, so this is my vinyl. That's not my vinyl. My what do you call that thing again? My laminating machine. It can laminate hot or cold. Its width is 13 inches wide, but it it can print continuously. So because it's just 13 inches doesn't mean that it's gonna stop. All right. Hey, what's going on, Jocelyn Taylor? This morning was doing like a live. I'm about to make some shirts. I got some stuff ready. Now I'm just gonna do a cut. Um, all right, so that's what that's for. Also, on right next to it, I have my mug press with the scissors. Yeah, so all right, so that's the 45. We're gonna get this right next to these right here. What I like to do, whenever I prep my stuff, I like to get them all lined up in order. So as I'm going, I just pull out one after another and I just get it prepped. So everything right now is set up and ready to go. I got the shirts that's right here. I got the T-square heat presses about to be on in a second. But in the meantime, right now we're just gonna focus on this. All right. So the image is right here. That's it. I think it's time I resume. So I paused it so you can see it. All right, let's get this out of the way. Oh, right here is the location where I put all my vinyl. I also have like I also have vinyl in here too. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. It's a little messy, but I did that on purpose. This is where I throw like all my scraps and stuff. All right. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get this camera angle correct. All right, so I got the laptop sitting on the computer. I mean, vinyl cutter, the Cricut vinyl cutter. I use both of them actually, believe it or not. So we're gonna send this one in. Today I have to make sure I finish at least two customers' artwork. But for now, I'm just gonna send this one in and let it go. All right. So I paused this so I can show it to you. I'm just gonna press the resume button. All right. So as the machine resumes itself, it's gonna start cutting. All right. And what it's cutting is this right here. It's mirrored, but it's 45. I don't know why he wanted 45 on it. Oh, and my HP, 254 DW. I'm gonna be using it tonight. I'm gonna make an attempt to use it. So if you're here tonight, like I said, I'm gonna try to do daily vlog so you can see what's going on. And also, I noticed on YouTube, apparently, like, even though I monetize and they give me pennies, but still, they've been taking a few pennies away from me, and that's not cool. But it is what it is. The main reason why I started this channel is to like show you how it is to start a t-shirt at home, and it's kind of funny. So I started this channel to show you how to do a t-shirt shop at home. Like, my focus was never to come to an actual shop and have a place like this. I was always able to afford a place like this, but I wanted to keep it at home so I can cut the middleman and not worry about overhead. I still have a lot of my equipment at the house. My screen printing machine is at the house, so I gotta go there and check it out and see what's going on. If I but most likely I'm not gonna bring it here. It's too cramped, you know. And plus, I have lots of other machine that does the same exact thing, so there's no reason to bring it back. Bring it here. I was able to get this thing though. So all this is it's just a tape dispenser, but it turns around. The reason why I got it is because of this. Alright, hopefully it works. Does it fit? Nah, it doesn't fit. Anyways, it's okay. But the whole reason, actually, no, it doesn't fit. Actually, you know what? All I have to do is put a bar right here, like a bar going through, and I'm good to go. I can do something with it. But yeah, other than that, like, there's a lot going on. The focus now is basically trying to get like posters done for the business, like get advertisement set and ready, because I never thought in my wildest dream like I would have a shop. Now I do. So it is what it is. Tell you the truth, I really don't want a shop, but I gotta stay here for a little bit, so I'm doing my thing, getting the prints done, and you know, yeah. So, is there any questions? Because I don't see anything being said. Live chat on. You know what? Let me just go to the computer so I can see the live chat. But yeah, so basically we're gonna finish this. This is the last piece to the shirt, but I just wanted you to see me cutting it out, weeding it out, just so you can get like a feeling of how it usually is when you're doing like things like this, and how it's like to be at like Levi Apparel Shop and what I do. You know what? While the machine is doing that, I'm gonna send a prayers real quick. Let's see. All right. So we got 1 Kings 8, verse 40. I think it's like 45 to like 47. It says, "I gotta face the east." So as an Israelite, that's what I'm gonna do. All right. right, so really quick prayer, and then after that, we're gonna get things going because this machine looks like it's almost done. All right, cool. All right, Lane 5, please. Lane 5, please guide us, we bless us, and just give us special strength and some encouragement, Lord God, so this company may grow and so it may prosper, and also everybody that watches, allow them to be blessed with the knowledge and understanding how to make their business grow and continue to prosper. I give you praise and I thank you for what you do. I pray, Lord God, that you guide the business so we proceed to succeed in every way possible and prosper. In Jesus' name I pray. Cool. So prayers are sent. Hopefully you guys have success with your business. If not, it is what it is. Just keep focusing, keep trying, and one day you'll get to a point where like you might have an establishment like this. Like I said, this channel was always meant to be like an at-home t-shirt shop to basically show you like how it is to start an at-home t-shirt business. I never thought like the focus would be coming to an actual shop, but if you want to know, these are the caveats of having a shop. When you have a t-shirt shop, everything here is a write-off. The electricity is a write-off, which is like the overhead stuff. Oh, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Oh wow, we got A-Dub in the house. What's going on? Yeah. I don't have the embroidery machine in the shop, but I'm thinking about bringing it. It's just my space is kind of confined, so therefore I don't want to put too much in here. All right. Cool. So what we got going on right now, I got the number 45 being cut out on the vinyl cutter. Oh yeah, A-Dub, if you get a chance, please use a mat. The reason why you want to use a mat is because it gets to a point when you're doing really large cuts like this, or even if it's a small cut, when it goes too much in, the vinyl starts to shift, and as it shifts, it cuts. So like it loses control while it's shifting, and it goes all over the place. So when you have a mat, what it does is it keeps everything stable, and the mat even have like extra inch to it. So just in case the vinyl cutter pushes it all the way in, you still have that extra inch that the wheels can grip onto. All right. So that's a little caveat for you guys. I'm gonna move this. So this is how it looks like. Can you see it? Maybe. I got it. Thanks. Yeah. So always have a mat. All right. And the weeding tool. Oh, and if you can, try to get this measure, this mat. This is one of those mats that you can like score and nothing happens. I think they call it self-healing mat. You can get it anywhere, Amazon, whatever. It helps out because now you can measure out like if you have a small piece, you can cut your vinyl to be exactly the size that you need it to be. All right. Cool. All right, so I'm just gonna weed this out. What time is it? Perfect timing. 9:40. Oh, sorry, 9:37. So I always start from the corner, and then I just twist it out. All right. When you have like a really big piece like that, you really don't need the vinyl. I mean, your weeding tool, which is basically a pick. Any tiny pieces, I usually use the weeding tool. Oh, and also, what I found out with the vinyl cutter, for some reason, whenever it actually goes on the heat transfer to cut out the vinyl when you're programming it. It doesn't, when you put it on like heat transfer, it cuts it like between 1 and 2. You want to make sure that you change that. So all you do is you go to um so actually, you know what, let me show it to you real quick. So right now, as you can see, it's on 3, and I have it on heat transfer printable dark, right? So when you go here to decide which one, if you scroll, oh come on, yeah, you can select any one of these, right? Come on, stop playing around. All right, cool. All right, so if you scroll down, so that I can get, yep. Yeah, so when you scroll down all the way, it allows you to like add new material type and all that stuff. And you can even change this. And then once you do that, it'll ask you, do you want it to be programmed? So right now this is heat transfer, printable, dark, and then there's a 2 right next to it because the original heat transfer is on 2, but I put it on 3. The reason why I put it on 3, you have a cleaner cut and it's a little bit deeper, right? You get a cleaner cut, it's deeper, and it helps remove the vinyl a lot faster because when you put it on the regular setting for vinyl, it scores it, but it doesn't really cut it that deep. So then you end up having a hard time removing the vinyl, and sometimes you end up taking the artwork with it. So as you can see, this is like really easy to remove. All right, so you're doing heat transfer and you're finding it hard to remove your vinyl, and you're using your Cricut. Go all the way down, and then just create your own category and your own type, and also your own cutting depth, and that'll help you as far as being able to have a nice clean weed like this. Like I'm really not struggling with this. The reason why I may be taking me time is because I'm talking while I'm doing it, so I got 2 concentrations going on. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, it didn't take that long, right? Next is to remove the cavities. That's the extra that's left in. And don't be quick to remove the vinyl. You can still continue weeding it out. So that way you're not wasting time removing the vinyl off the pick. The only time you should be removing the vinyl off the pick is if you can't see like the area you're trying to remove the vinyl from. But these are pretty good big pieces. All right. So if you have a Cricut even a Cricut or a Cameo or both, you need a pick and scissors. I'm gonna show you why you need a pick and scissors. All right. My mat, I have 2 mats. Yeah, so I got 2 mats. Each one of these are 12 inches by 24. 12 inches by 24. All right. The reason why I got bigger mat is because in my location, apparently I'm getting more work. But also, you should, if you are new to the channel and you're thinking about getting into this, you should definitely, even if you're not new to the channel, and cool. Yeah, even if you're not new to the channel, you should think about getting these big mats because you never know when you want a gang sheet like the same colors on your mat. And by gang sheet, I mean like let's say if you had a print like a chest print, a number, a name, and some other designs. And even though all of them may not be for the may be for the same person or may not be for the same person, you have all this area where you can utilize to finish artwork a lot faster and projects a lot faster. And also, it's always good to go big whenever you have like a business because you never know when you might have just that customer that wants something really big, you know? All right, so next, all we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this out. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, damn. My cashews fell. That's okay. I'll take care of that later. So yeah, this is usually how my mornings are. You know, I'm at the shop doing my stuff, and then after that, I get myself ready, go to work, come back, do some more artwork, get things ready, and then next day come back to it. So right now, while I'm having my separation issue at home with the wife, this is like perfect timing because it allows me to now see um, the back end of how it is to be in an actual shop. Uh, Lord's willing, I do go back to the house and everything's all set. But if I don't, it's okay because um, a lot of people don't know. With like divorce nowadays, women's been fighting for like 50-50. And because of that, it's actually been kind of detrimental to past past laws that was made to shelter situations where like the women would take everything from you. Nowadays, things are about 50-50. You still have to pay the child support. That's number one recommended. Um, After that, if you have property, so the way it works is this. Last time I spoke with the lawyer, he said this was going to happen. The judge, number one, it's not in their favor to make you poor or to make the your spouse poor or your ex-spouse poor. So what they try to do is now they try to split everything right in the middle. If there's no agreement that can come to it, then the judge makes the ultimate decision what's going to happen. But that's usually what transpires. Everything goes right in the middle. Now, if you're making like an extravagant amount, obviously you're not poor, so you might face we call it alimony and stuff like that. But if it gets to a point where, so basically the whole point is to let both defendants go or both parties go back to their normal life as normal as possible, but with the ability to be able to take care of themselves by themselves. And that's the whole focus. So if you have a home nowadays, it's going to be split 50-50. If the judge decide, you know what, she gets to keep the house. Let's say you have a ex-wife or something like that, or a wife, and whether she's working or she's not working, the judge can make any decision they want. They could even be like, okay, she gets to keep the house because she can go back to work and um, get a full-time job and take care of the house. So the judge may award the house to the woman, but a lot of the time, men, like my generation, the millennials, what we're finding out is since some of the laws have been changed, if your wife gets your property, she has to pay you a portion, half of the half of your portion for the property. So if you were to sell it, it'd be split 50-50, and you go about your own way. Now, if she keeps the house or he keeps the house, um, you have to either take out a loan and pay that person that 50%, or if you sell, they automatically get their 50%, right? So these are two things that uh, a lot of men and women nowadays, especially millennials, need to pay attention, because we get into relationships and we're falling into the trap of back in the day where dad was working constantly, having issues at work, couldn't maintain himself, gets home, finds no dinner, gets upset because he's got nowadays like what they call it uh, hangry or something like that, where you're hungry and you're angry. Apparently, your stomach does have a lot to do with your psyche. If you're not eating, or like for example, people who are poor that go out and um, do you like vinyl better than sublimation? No, I actually love sublimation better than vinyl. The only issue I have with vinyl is the fact that you gotta weed it out, and the more detailed it is, the harder it is, and the longer it takes. Sublimation, you just print it out, you put it on the shirt. I have two types of sublimation paper. I have regular sublimation paper, and then I have Reveal S sublimation paper, where all you do is you just print it and then you put it on a shirt. It could be cotton or polyester, whatever. So that does exist. However, sublimation still has its limitations, and because of that, I can't I can't mess around with it like that. So that's why I have sublimation printer and a vinyl printer. All right. Um, so yeah, like I was saying before, I digress. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, so if you're going through like divorce issues, this and that, just know if you have a house or property, it's split 50-50. If you have income, a lot of people forget her income has to be split 50%. Your income has to be split 50%. So the judge merges them together. All incomes combined is merged together and is split halfway, and then it's given to both parties 50-50. All right. Now, say for instance, time is it? It's getting a little late. Gotta keep track of time. Holy moly! I only have a half an hour, and I'm probably not gonna finish this. I might have to end the live quick. I was gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do one shirt, and after that, I'm out. Um, but yeah, let me finish what I was saying. Yeah. So regardless if the person is working or not, if they have income coming in, unless it's put in specifically as a gift, but again, the judge can determine. Okay, if you're not working and you have $10,000 sitting in your bank account, or $5,000 or whatever amount, they can decide whatever income you have currently, they can split it. So a lot of women need to remember, think about that, because all everybody's income comes into play. And also, if you let's say if you are a woman and you're seeking to get like Section 8, EBT, WIC, and all these government fundings, if you have a house and the judge decides to award you with the house, or give you have you sell the house and each one of you get half, whatever money you get from that preceding is considered income. So when you go to file for WIC, EBT, housing, and all that stuff because you're claiming you need help, you have to take in consideration you may or may not get it. Uh, Most likely not, because you have to think about women who are actually battered and being abused need these places, and a lot of them are put on hold. So you have a long line of people who really need these things, and as opposed to you have somebody who just wants it because to fit their conveniency of the fact that they don't have right now, so they want something quick and easy. No, you have money, you have arms, legs, you can go to work. Now you just have to pay for babysitting, and but you're still receiving child support. You got money from the house sellout. So therefore, um, I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna feel that pity because you actually have. Now, if you've run out, now you just gotta go back to work and continue working because it, that's how it is. How it is, you know. Um, but yeah, let me go back to focus and get this prepped and ready. I already did the 45. It's already cut out. Now all I'm gonna do is turn on the heat press. But yeah, um, okay, cool. So I have a Pro Heat on the side right here. That's where you turn it on. All right. Okay, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's going on? Uh, just doing some quick heat press of a white t-shirt for somebody that went in repeat order with slight modifications. All right. So, all right. While the heat press decides to heat up, um, you know what? I'm just gonna have to call an Uber because I need to finish this. So I'll be done by like 10:30, 10:45, and that way I can just call an Uber. Um, Furthermore, I need to do another artwork. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Okay. So while that's heating up, I got another artwork I gotta get ready. So hopefully you can see it. Okay, this is gonna be really quick. Um, let's see. Okay. Whenever you're doing your vinyl cutting, and especially on silhouette, it gives you the feature if you go to File, go to Save As, Save to Hard Drive, And so I already have my USB here, and this is Steve's artwork. So the computer already remember where I usually save it. So I'm gonna just call this 45, and I'm gonna save it to Steve's artwork. I'm gonna say yes. One already exists, yes. But yeah, as you can see, I back up all my files because you never know when your computer might crash. So you always want to back up your files. Okay. All right. So right now, all it's doing is doing this little hourglass thingy, which is, yep. So now it's saved. Okay. So next step, I'm gonna create another window. Okay, cool. This time we're gonna use glitter white right here. So this is the iron-on glitter white. All right. So while the heat press is getting stuff ready, all right, cool. So what I usually do, as far as artwork, when it's just numbers and stuff like that, I usually use Pixlr to deal with it. I do have Corel Draw, but I haven't mastered Corel Draw, so, but I've mastered Pixlr. I've used Pixlr for 4 years now, so I understand the functionality of all the tools and like different things that they do. I may have a session one day where I just show you how to use Pixlr. All right, so um, I'm gonna go to Chrome, Windows. All right. Again, this is Levi the Pair. Please like and subscribe. Hey, just the word. Oh, just say the word. What's going on? Yeah, I said Pixlr. It's this one right here, Pixlr. I saved it to my toolbar so I have access to it anytime. Now, guys, don't sleep. If you've used Pixlr in the past, as you can see, it's not the same anymore. So they have Pixlr X and then Pixlr E. The E is the editing edition. That's the one you want to click on. All right. So the difference between Pixlr now and the old one, if you've done artwork, it will actually remember your browser and it will save it to it. All right. All right, that was my heat press machine. But for today we're not using Pixlr, so we're gonna go to the focus what we're trying to do. All right, right now I'm just trying to open a new window. Okay. Don't need that many open. Okay, cool. So let's see, which one am I on? All right, I want to go to Levite. Come on. All right, cool. So I'm just going to my email right now. I don't have anything super important, so I don't have to be private with it. Come on. So what I usually do if I'm like at work and somebody asks me for some stuff that they want done, usually coworkers or colleagues, I'll just go on my phone, go to Pixlr, and get it done. Or like the library they have, just go to the library with them, get it done like around break time. But if it comes to it that they, man, this computer's really slow. I should have used the other one. Yeah. Basically right now what I'm trying to do is go on like my drafts because that's where I save a lot of stuff, and then I pull out the draft and add it to this computer, and then from there I take the file that I save and then I bring it to what do you call it, Silhouette. But man, this is taking forever. Come on, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to move on. You know what? This is taking way too long. Yeah, this is taking way too long. I'm gonna move on. All right. Okay. So, all right, cool. So what I have is a swing away heat press. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find the center. Yeah, this shirt is huge. This is like a 2X, 2XL. So once I find the center, I lay it on. There's other ways you can find the center. Some people like to fold it in half, and then from there, put the image because they know it's gonna be in the center. So all I did right now is just preheat it. Okay. And my vinyl, usually when I cut it out, I leave it all together, like one solid block. And all I do is I go to the back and I just peel out the next one. That's if I'm doing multiple prints. So all right, this is where the T squared comes in handy because it helps you align the letters correctly. All right, so this is how it looks like. You can bring it up and down. Okay, so gonna put it right here. So after you do it, just open it up to see if the spacing is good enough. It looks like it's good enough. And also the other thing you could do, use your hands to determine how much space you have. And then that way you can put each one of them correctly each time at the right location and the right spacing. Usually what matters is the spacing between the top and the bottom, right? Because those are usually dead giveaways. But whether you have it slightly to the left, slightly to the right, it all depends. Most people don't really care about that. They just care about uniformity, but it's more so how close the image is to their face. Alright, cool. So once you line it up, oh, that's really high. Why did I fit that? Yeah. I usually set my vinyl for 350 degrees to in 30 seconds. All right, cool. So when you're done, it looks like this. And all you have to do is just peel it up. So as you can see, it's married, it's there, but I like to see the fiber showing through the shirt. So what I'll do is I'll put it again for one pass. It doesn't have to be the full 30 seconds. It could be like just 10 more minutes or 15 minutes. That's good enough. All right. And as you can see now, you can see like the fibers of the shirt is like married into the whole design. So that's one shirt right here. All right. Okay. And the other thing I like about this swing away heat press is your hands now you don't have to worry about burning your hands. Like you saw, I was able to get really close to the top and not worry about burning my hands. All right, and this is it. 45 right here, and then on the back is the one that's more detailed. So again, you want to go to each edge, all right, and try to set it up. All right. Give me a second. So as far as positioning on the top, when you don't weed the shirt in, you can see the crease of the front shirt. I usually use that towards my alignment to figure out how and where to put certain things. So it's gonna say, so it's gonna be lefties right here. All right. And again, this is why I leave them all together, because now I can just pull them out. So for this, normally I would use a an alignment tool, but I've been doing this long enough that I really don't need it. Actually, you know what? Let's turn it the other way instead. So after I'm done putting this one and fixing it, making sure everything's all set, I'm gonna end the log. I mean the vlog because my time's running out. Right. So we got the right. We got the left. And again, you want to do that whole spacing thing with the hand. Like right here, I've already measured it, so I know how far it is, the distance from. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to hustle pretty soon. So we got the and. Okay. All right. This is the Can Kiss. Yeah, this one says hashtag best pullers ever. And time is really flying. Okay, cool. So this is how it looks like right now. Let me bring it up a little bit so you can see. Yeah, so that's how it looks like right now, and then show you how it looks like afterwards. All right. So all we gotta do next is just bring the heat press across. I don't think it'll get everything. If your heat press is not big enough to get everything, don't worry about it. You can always move the image over after you're done and then heat press the other side. what? Let's do this. Let's put you right here on the chair, because I'm really not going to be moving that direction much. And that way you can see everything. Okay, cool. So, all right. All right, we're back. My cell phone, for some reason, it keeps doing this thing where it decides to just go on search mode. Don't know why. Oh, if one side is not fully heat pressed on, I wouldn't move it from that side because you can potentially rip the vinyl. Right? So all I'm gonna do is just shift it to the side. This right here, the reason why it's brown is because this is the, what do you call it again? Hold on 1 second. So this is the reusable heat press sheet. Okay, now we're gonna put the lips on there. Okay, I like to do extra presses just in case I don't get all the areas. All right, so as soon as I'm done with this shirt, I'm just gonna show you how it looks like, and then I'm gonna move on. Alrighty then. So let's fix the camera. Okay, cool. So this is it. Right here. So, all right. That's the back. In the front, he just wanted 45. So that's what I got. All right, guys. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. This is Levi Apparel. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you later. All right. So thank you, Jocelyn Taylor. Appreciate it. I gotta go make other shirts. See ya.